Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back on here again because I wanted to show you a tutorial on how I made these. Now I've made these giant so you can see them, the flower, okay, really easy, takes a matter of minutes and it's done. And there's another one, okay. Now for these I used a silk ribbon, alright. Now, I'm going to say that it's okay to use ordinary ribbon. It just depends on what your effect that you're looking for. If you want to use the silk ribbon, you'll get more of a, I don't know where I put that now. That's really handy, Sonia. The silk ribbon I thought I brought in with me because I was working outside with this. And I have a box full of it in here. And now today, it's because I want to do it, it's left me alone. The little rotter. Okay, so this is going to entice me to do it in a different thing, isn't it? Now I'm going to have to do this a different way because I don't want to leave this video again and have to get up and go and do it. So I'm going to, I'm going to use a piece of material, and I'll just tear that. Okay, so this is a piece of lining that you would line your coat or your skirt or something with if you wanted to make one of those. These days a lot of people don't sew a lot. So I've got this piece of I haven't got them. I don't know what's wrong with me today, truly. I haven't got the silk ribbon, but everybody's seen what that looks like, and I've decided now I'm going to do this with the material, and I think this is going to be even more fun, isn't it? Now, I don't have a pointy needle. I've got one that's not pointy at all, and I'm just going to thread that through there, and I'm going to actually take the point of the needle and put it back through the end of this piece of fabric so that it doesn't come undone. Okay, so that's definitely going to stay there while I do this. So I used one of these beads to make these here ones. Probably should make a smaller one. It'll look really cool if it's little, won't it? Now this is a pony bead. I better do it on this so you can see what I'm doing. It's quite easy really. You just go up through the centre and you're just going to cover the bead with the fabric. Okay. Try not to take, well, because you haven't got no point on your needle, it won't get stuck, like it won't get stuck in your fabric. And so it just puts this through here like so, and you actually are watching how I come up with ideas because I didn't have the silk ribbon available. I'm just going to do it with this. Look at that, and it worked really well. I'm excited about that. It's a different thing I've just come up with because it's a little bit fray. Well, it could be some sort of a spiky berry or something. I do have it stuck. Now another thing too, your bead needs to be fairly open because you're going to have a few thicknesses of what's name through here. And that's gone through, because it went through, I'm going to push it through backwards. Okay, so if it's going through backwards, it shouldn't get caught in anything. Well, in hindsight, really, are you getting stuck? Oh yeah, see, it's coming through here. Make a space and make it around in there. Now can we get it through without threading it through them? It's not looking good, is it? Come on. There you go. What I was trying to do was not catch the fabric. Okay, try not to catch your piece of fabric on the way through there. Now this is a lot cheaper than using the silk ribbon, but it only takes a little bit of silk ribbon anyway, or you can just use plain stuff. And it's good though when people do tutorials, I think, because then you can just rewind it and see what they used and how the thing was made, can't you? So this is what Sonia's using today, a piece of fabric. And I'll just, I should have found that box of stuff, because I wanted to use more of that, but I'm quite partial to this now for a bead. Now there you go. Or like a flower centre, because that's what it really is. Look. It's my flower centre. So now I need to get a flower, and I'll have to just go back here a bit to this box. For some reason I dropped that paper on the floor too. Here, let's see what I got. bin's going to fall down, so that's going to be the racket that you're going to hear. I'll try not to get upset about it, as long as it doesn't spill out everywhere. Now I need a piece of outside for that. It's got to be the right thing, doesn't it? The right colour, the right size. Actually, that might work. Sorry about the rattling round here. But I haven't left them, as you can hear that, I'm still here, aren't I? The yellow might be too big, but I'll just have a look and see what this is like. This is why I can't throw nothing away, because I find other things that I can do with stuff, and so I can't throw anything out. I feel, and that's way too big, that petal. This one might be right. So we'll pull this little flower apart. I think it'll work. Take that off there. Push this in here. Maybe this is too big too. We'll have to see, eh? Just depends what we're looking for. Yeah, we can't see him now. Oh, we need a smaller flower. And I'd rather use one of these fabric ones. It'd be better than using a die cut one, because they'd be too stiff if it's cut out of paper, won't it? Now come on, Sonya, you must be able to do this. You must have the thing that you need here somewhere. You've got baskets full of stuff. Just go back here again. Oh, hang on a minute. We'll just told you that was the bin fell down. Okay, that's a nice little rose. These are nice little roses. Okay. Now I got these one day at the showground thing, didn't I? Remember? Now the other, so you should take the bottom off, and then you take the inside out, and you just demolish it. But I'm just going to go this far today, because I'm going to put that up in there. It might be still too big. It might be still too big. We'll have a look. See? I don't know. No, we're not happy with that. Smaller one. Cut it down, Sonya. That would be an idea too, wouldn't it? Cut it down to what I want it to be like. Or put that... No, I want to show you how it looks when it's finished good. Let me see. Come back through there. Well, you can see what I've done with these previously. So that's how they turn out. I still want to do my blue one. I wonder if there's any... So in the centre of your flower there's smaller ones, okay? Some smaller petals. So I'm going to have to finish demolishing this. I did have pliers there somewhere, but I think I took them outside too to the... Come on, you can do this. Come on, just pull that off. Ah, it's when it's been... It's stuck to itself when it's been melted. And they've melted it together. That bit off, that bit off. We're going to get the right bit here in a minute. Look, keep all these bits too. You never know what you want to do with them. When you get around to making your fairy house on you, you'll be right. I'm finishing it. Okay. Now, is that better? You know what I'm going to do, but before I do that, I'm going to actually go back through here and take this back up the other way. Because I want it to come out this end, don't I? So they're both coming out the same end. Okay, so I'm going to cut that off there. Make this only like that. That through there. Come on, you can do this. Like that. Okay. Oh, look at this, isn't it going to be cute? Like that. Now, let's get some little beady things. Let's get some beads. We need a bead needle. So, this is one I did earlier. Because we always have one of those, don't we? Handy. But I want to finish the blue one. So I'm going to put a few beads on there, then take that off and then Okay, so if you don't mind watching me thread these on here, you can just turn it off if you've had enough of me. I'll just put some beads on here, which I'm going to try a different colour, because I had this box of, and I was going to throw this away, because I'm not throw it away, but I was going to give it. I was going to thought myself, oh, I don't need all those, I've got heaps. Another day when I found it, I thought, oh dear, I just about to give them out and say, well, look, I don't want these, you can have them. To this lady that keeps saying to me, have you got any little glass beads? You know, so I thought, oh dear. I didn't give them to her. Yeah, three. Three's good to put in there. Thread 3 beads on your bead needle. And then make a little business on the end there. You know, just pick up your bead and stitch it down. And until you've got control of that there. You've got a little berry flower thingy, okay, and you can make it as small or as big as you want it to be and do whatever you like with it when you're finished. So there you are, that's that. Now I'll need to get another one of these tiny little ones to put over the top of this, so I'm going to keep pulling this apart, this bit off it, and then this bit off it. Might be too big, is it? No, I don't think so. I like it. So I'm going to put that one on this one. And then do my... do the blue one. Finish him up. Oops, drop that. Excuse me. Now, I need a reel of cotton. So, yeah, you must have a reel. I know I've got cotton, but then I've got this. It's fairly thick, this one, but it should be alright. As it goes through my beads, it will be right, and my needle. I don't think it's going to. It's too heavy. That is actually a roll of thread that I bought. And it says it's, I don't know what it says, it's a DMC one anyway, but it's too heavy, it's too hard to thread if you want to put it through a bead. So I just use a thin piece of, you can see the difference in the weight of these. I have the most, a large collection of threads, all sorts, because over the years I have done a mountain of work, I'd say, using thread. My passion was embroidery. I still really like it, but I'd rather do all this other stuff. You can just include it all into it, can't you? There we go. So now I'm going to put so this bit here is your tie for fastening on, and then you could put some green on it if you wanted to. But I wanted to put the colour on it. I'll come through the top here, the bottom I mean, top, bottom, whatever that bit's going to be. Just put it through there. And I'm going to put a few little beads on. And I'm going to have to see if I can't get 3 the same colour, because I want them to look good. So what would I do? Put the blue ones on there. That'd look really classy, wouldn't it? That's neat. Come back here, you. One of those, 2 of those. There's 2 of those. 3 of those. The reason I was going to get rid of these is I didn't want to sort them out. I mean, I loved doing it years ago. I used to spend hours sitting there sorting out things, but I want to do stuff with them now. I don't want to sit there sorting out now. At time. You do too much. Although sometimes it's very, very therapeutic to sit down and just do a bit of sorting out of your beads. Well, that's nasty looking, isn't it? I don't like that at all, and it's way too big. It looks like one of them flowers off one of them scary stories, like you know, the ones that they eat flies. One of them flowers, you know, that eat. Grew up and they got big teeth. Scary, that one. Let's try this again, okay? Don't be afraid to take it undone. If you don't like it, don't leave it like it is, because you'll never use it. You'll never use it. Even they think, oh, it's not too bad, I might use it one day, you won't. I don't. I know that for a fact. I never do use them. Let me see what one will look like on there. Probably still look like something if it had eyes that might bite you. Okay. let's do some little fellas. Let's just put some little tiny pearly ones on. There's one. Wouldn't it be dreadful if you're trying to do this and you had one to go and you could not find one bead in this lot, you know? It'd be very not good. You just need one bead, come on. I just need one bead the same size. And that's not, it doesn't matter because the end of your flower won't necessarily have the bead the same size in it, will it? It's nearly disappeared inside of it, that one. And I'm going to, like I did with the others, I glued these petally things down a bit. Just put a bit of glue in some of them at the beginning, there, so they were glued down a bit. Okay, let me just put this, come back here, bead. Come on. Oh dear, this is not going good for me. What's happening? Got him. I think I got him. Be careful you don't break your needle. These bead needles do bend really well. And then they sort of have a, there we go. And they stay bent. You can just warm it up in your hand and you straighten it out. There we go. Well, see, I think that looks a little bit better. And I'm thinking I might have to add a bit of green to it because I wanted it, I don't know, maybe I'll see how I feel about it after a while, but I think I might add a bit of green to it. Stick a bit of glue on there just to bring that down a bit. And you can use this then for whatever you want to do with it, can't you? Whoops. Too stuck down there, Sonya. It was just too much. Went too far. Okay. So that's that little fella. These ones here that I actually haven't got the leaf on that one yet, have I? I've got a yellow bit on that one. So tell me what you think about these, if you think they're a bit scary looking or whatever, but I think they look pretty. And it just depends what you want to use them for too, you know. Now, I showed you that other one a while ago. This is actually a bead. This is a teapot that I made. And to do this one, I will put up a tutorial if I do have a request or two. If anybody wants to know how to do that on a bead, well, I'll show you how to do that because that's not too hard. It's just a matter of going around it, looping as you go, and you have to put a piece of wire, of course, for the little spout. But I did this little miniature teapot many years ago, well, back, you know, a few years back. So I will show you a tutorial on how I did that one. And this is the last page that I'm in the process of working on here. And as you can see, I'm doing lots of bits and pieces on it. I don't know how long this video has gone for, but actually I'm making these petals here sit up on this flower to give that a bit more dimension, because the flower is actually in the picture of the lace. I went around the edges of the lace and then brought that up. I made these little tiny things that look like little wheat sheaves. I think that's what it's called. And I've made this button too, and if you just want to know how to do that, that is a button turned into an embellishment of some sort. And that's just a piece of, well, everybody's done those sort of flowers, I think. But if there's anything on here that anybody wants to know about, just let me know and I'll do another tutorial on that. Well, you see me make this button the other day. That one's sort of done in a similar way, except there's actually a button under this. This has got rings under that one. I put a button under this one. I've made this out of really nice velveteen, and I think that that's really cute, that flower. I've got the heart that I covered with fabric that I thought looked really cool. Not fabric, well, what was this fabric? With cotton. Okay, I did this one. This is a washer, like a washer that you get from outside, and I did that and I just put some beads around the edge of that. So that's another bit of stuff I've been working with. I've actually put a button underneath this one, and this is a velveteen piece, and I've just put a whole heap of strings around that, like just going round and round and round and round. Actually, this is a ring. This is a ring, not a button. It is a ring, so I could go right into the centre. I don't know what I'm going to put in the middle of that one yet, but it'll have something. I'm also making beads out of the material. There's a bead, you thread him through, put him onto your, and that's really easy. It's just like, you know, how you do it. Well, put it this way, if anybody wants to know how to make any of these things that I'm doing here, just let me know, and I will do some more tutorials on them, because I did do some of the stuff previously, like, you know, back when I first started, and I've got a real lot of videos up there now, and it's very hard for people to go through find it, but I don't think I've made any of these things. I haven't done a tutorial on the beads or the teapot or whatever else, but I just, you know, this is the sort of thing that I really enjoy making, and these are my embellishments that I just like to put on things, you know, so, or some of them anyway. So if anybody's really wanting to learn any of these little bits, just let me know, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, and that too, this is really easy. It's all, a lot of this work is a buttonhole stitch, you know. That's a buttonhole stitch, that's a buttonhole stitch. Well, that was just pulled through and thread, and it's just anybody can do it. Don't get scared when you think needle and cotton. It's okay, it works. You know, it's not hard. You just have to make a stitch, you know. And these accidentally go together, don't they? They look old, what do you call it, antique, like vintage looking things, don't they? That's what we were going for, Sonya. Isn't that cool? So thank you everybody for watching, and I can't think of anything else at the moment, but I can show you lots of things. If you just leave me a comment, it'll be really good, or a thumbs up would be really good, and let me know what you think. These, of course, are easy to put together, but if anybody needs to know how, just ask me. I don't mind showing you. I didn't want to bore people with things that they thought was tedious. You see, the thing with this is, I know how to do this because I've taught myself, and I've learned how to do these things. A lot of people don't know, and I don't realise that. You understand? I don't think to myself, oh dear, maybe they can't do this because they've never learned, you know. So maybe I should, you know, I really am pleased to show you, okay? If you never, because there's things I can't do. I mean, lots of things that I can't do that you like to learn about. So, anyway, so there we go. And these beads, these are going to be awesome. I'll do a string of those and hang them on something. They look cool. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll get back to you again soon, I hope, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.